Hello and welcome to another guide about Kell's Vengeance, which is the new mission. I know that activity can be super difficult, so my community came in clutch and came in with a bunch of strats that they shared with me, so I will show you all how to do those strats in order to make the entire activity a lot faster and a lot easier. Before I start, it would mean a lot to me if you guys liked the video and subscribed. Also, I'm going to be doing a bunch of raffles over on my Twitch channel for anyone wanting to join for this activity. Alright, so the first encounter is gonna look a lot like Tomb of Elders. You're gonna clear some ads and eventually you're gonna get hit by a challenge. If you don't complete the challenge in time, that means you're gonna wipe and the entire encounter is going to restart. I have no idea if this challenge is ever going to be changing, but I can say that right now it is going to ask you to get kills with a special weapon or a heavy weapon. I know this room can be super difficult, so if you have to pop your super or even use any other weapons besides what the challenge tells you to do, definitely do that. I find that clearing the room a little bit first and having some control over the enemies made it feel a lot easier to then get some of the heavy kills and the special kills. In the next encounter, it is going to be just like Tomb of Elders. You're gonna look for the enemy that has a diamond on top of his head and kill him. He is going to drop 3 bombs for you to use. However, you're actually only going to use 2 bombs. You're going to use the first 2 bombs against the generators and explode them, and the 3rd bomb you're just going to throw anywhere that is not near one of those generators. The reason being is because once you throw that 3rd bomb against the generator, the timer for the next challenge starts. And this challenge can be kind of rough because it's asking you to finish this entire encounter and kill all of the ads in this room within like a minute and 50 seconds. To save time, you're going to kill the next enemy that spawns in with the diamond on his head. He's going to spawn in 3 bombs on the ground. Now all of your teammates can pick up a bomb, and as soon as one of them hits a generator, the timer starts, and then you can immediately hit all the other 2 generators, and then bam bam bam, you've saved a couple of seconds and you can go immediately to killing the bosses and all of the enemies around the room. Also, there's a weird glitch happening with the flag in this room because my teammates were able to re-grab it in the middle of the mission. So whenever you are low on ammo, just go back to the flag and see if you can re-grab it. Now once you're done with this room, we're gonna move on to the final boss, and this is actually one I'm super excited for. Thanks to my community for coming into my stream and sharing the strat. Apparently Cheese Forever has come up with a fantastic way to one-phase the boss with a Titan bubble. So I'm going to explain this encounter first, and then I'm going to show you how to do that strat. Start the encounter and one of your teammates is randomly selected to carry a buff. This buff is going to show up on your screen right below your health bar. It is going to have a timer that is going to count down from 30 seconds. If that countdown goes all the way down, it is going to wipe your entire encounter, which means your teammate is going to have to grab it off of you before it hits 0. You are basically playing hot potato with a buff, so just make sure you're calling it out to your teammate like, hey, I'm at 10 seconds, so that they can grab it off of you. Once they have grabbed it off of you, you're gonna see that you're gonna have drained essence, which means a cooldown before you can pick up the buff again. At the exact same time, you're gonna be killing all of the enemies inside this room. Whenever you kill an orange bar, you should probably see a red orb flying towards the boss from the enemy that you just killed. This red orb is actually going to heal the boss. So it may not matter in the first phase, but if you do get on to a second phase or a third phase, you should probably shoot all of the red orbs you see flying around, just because it is going to heal the boss quite a bit. Now your purpose and your goal is to kill all of the enemies inside this room, and eventually you'll have a mini boss spawn in. It is this very tall Scorn guy. When you kill this guy, there's going to be this red smoke that's going to travel and turn itself into a lantern. Keep in mind, at this exact same moment, you have to keep passing on the hot potato. When you see that lantern, you're gonna destroy it and it's going to drop a triangle. Whoever is carrying the buff make sure they are the one picking up this triangle. Pick up the triangle and you'll see that the timer of your essence buff at the top is going to restart itself back to 30 seconds. And you're also gonna have something that's called enhanced essence. That enhanced essence you have to deposit to one of the servitors inside the room. So there's going to be one location to the right side, one in the middle by the boss platform, and one to the left side of the room. They all look like dead servitors with 3 red rings on them. Now, because you have picked up the triangle, you're the only one that can see this. You actually have to dunk your essence into the correct servitor. So look around the 3 servitors, and whichever one of them has this aura of red smoke coming out of it, that's where you're gonna dunk it. Now repeat that 2 more times and then you'll move on to the boss phase. Dunk the last essence and clear all the enemies around you. The boss is gonna make his way up to the boss platform, which you should as well, and then you're just gonna wait until he drops his immunity shield. Once it's gone, go ahead and do damage. However, you're probably gonna notice all of these red orbs coming out of nowhere and hitting the boss. Those are actually his healing orbs. So while you're doing damage, he's also going to be healing itself, and that's where this really awesome Titan bubble strat comes in play. Make sure that either you or one of your teammates is using a Titan with a void bubble, and everybody should either be on Legend of Acreus, the shotgun, or any sword that does good damage. If you wanted to, you could also have one person using Tractor, but that same exact person should also be on a Titan using the Prismatic Stasis Super. I believe it's called Glacial Quake. Start the damage phase and have the Titan using the Void Bubble pop his bubble right by the boss as soon as his shield drops. Then everybody can go ahead and do damage. The point of this is because those red orbs that go towards the boss to heal him can't enter the bubble. So basically the orbs don't know what they're doing and the boss is never healing. This should definitely make your runs either a 2-phase or even a 1-phase. I've done it plenty of times. Now for the Titan that is on stasis with the Tractor Cannon, he can actually pop Tractor on the boss and then use his Glacial Quake inside the bubble, and it will do massive damage to the boss. Do not feel like you have to use a Tractor Cannon because you can even use those weakening grenades as well, and they will weaken the boss enough for you to even 1-phase. And that is it. I hope this guide will help you out on your future runs, which, speaking of, I've been doing a bunch of raffles for this specific activity over on my live stream on Twitch, so if you ever wanted to join in, feel free to. If you can, please leave a like and subscribe. It would help out tremendously, and if you have any questions, ask me down below. I appreciate you guys coming in and watching. Thank you so much, and I will either see you in a live stream on Twitch or in another video. Bye!